In the annals of aviation history, few aircraft stand as tall as the P-51 Mustang. Designed and built in record time, this American fighter was more than just a technological marvel. It was a game-changer in the skies over Europe and the Pacific during World War II. Today, we'll explore the creation, design, and crucial role the P-51 Mustang played in the war. We'll dive into its variants, the legendary units that flew it, and the lasting legacy of this iconic plane. The P-51 Mustang story begins in 1940. At a time when the Allies were in desperate need of a long-range fighter to escort bombers deep into enemy territory. Initially, the British government approached North American Aviation to produce the Curtiss P-40 Warhawk under license. But North American had other ideas. Incredibly, in just 117 days, they designed and built a completely new fighter from the ground up, the Mustang. The Mustang's design was revolutionary. It featured a streamlined, low-drag airframe and a laminar flow wing, which reduced aerodynamic drag and allowed for greater speed and range. Early models were powered by the Allison V1710 engine, which performed well at low altitudes but struggled at higher ones. It wasn't until the introduction of the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine that the Mustang truly came into its own. This engine gave the P-51 the high-altitude performance it needed to excel in its role as an escort fighter. The P-51 Mustang was also equipped with 650 caliber Browning machine guns, giving it formidable firepower. Its range was further extended by the addition of external fuel tanks, allowing it to escort bombers on long missions deep into Axis-controlled territory. The result was a fighter that could not only hold its own in dogfights but also protect vulnerable bombers on their critical missions. The P-51 Mustang's arrival on the front lines marked a turning point in the air war over Europe. Prior to the Mustang, Allied bombers faced devastating losses as they ventured beyond the range of their escorts. The P-51 changed that equation. With its extended range and superior performance, it could accompany bombers all the way to their targets and back, significantly reducing losses and ensuring the success of strategic bombing campaigns against German industry. The Mustang was instrumental in achieving air superiority over Europe, engaging in dogfights with the Luftwaffe's best fighters, including the formidable Messerschmitt Bf 109 and Focke-Wulf 190. Its speed, agility, and firepower made it a match for any adversary, and its presence in the skies allowed the Allies to press their advantage in the air war. Throughout the war, the P-51 Mustang underwent several modifications, resulting in a number of variants. The P-51B and C models were the first to be equipped with the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine, transforming the Mustang into a high-altitude performer. The P-51D, perhaps the most famous variant, featured a bubble canopy that provided improved visibility for pilots, as well as additional armor and firepower. This variant became the most widely produced and saw extensive service in both Europe and the Pacific. There was also the F6 Mustang, a reconnaissance version equipped with cameras instead of guns, which provided valuable intelligence by photographing enemy positions and movements. The P-51 Mustang was flown by numerous fighter groups, each contributing to its legendary status. Among these, the 332nd Fighter Group, also known as the Tuskegee Airmen, became one of the most celebrated units in the war. Comprised of African-American pilots, the Tuskegee Airmen flew their Mustangs with distinction, earning a reputation for their skill and bravery. Their red-tailed P-51s became a symbol of excellence and courage, helping to break down racial barriers in the U.S. military. Another famed unit was the 357th Fighter Group, known as the Yoxford Boys. This group was credited with destroying more enemy aircraft than any other unit in the European theater, with several of its pilots becoming aces in their P-51 Mustangs. Among the many pilots who flew the P-51 Mustang, a few stand out as legends in their own right. Chuck Yeager, who later became the first pilot to break the sound barrier, made his mark as an ace in the P-51. Flying with the 357th Fighter Group, Yeager was known for his exceptional skill and daring, achieving numerous kills in the skies over Europe. Bud Anderson, another ace of the 357th, became one of the most successful Mustang pilots of the war, with over 16 confirmed kills. Anderson's Mustang, Old Crow, is still remembered today as one of the most iconic aircraft of the war. These pilots, and many others like them, helped to cement the P-51 Mustang's reputation as one of the greatest fighter planes ever built. The legacy of the P-51 Mustang is one of enduring excellence. Long after World War II ended, the Mustang continued to serve in air forces around the world and remains a symbol of American ingenuity and determination. Its role in achieving air superiority and its contribution to the Allied victory in World War II cannot be overstated. Today, the P-51 Mustang is celebrated at air shows, in museums, and by aviation enthusiasts worldwide. Restored Mustangs take to the skies, thrilling audiences and keeping the memory of this legendary aircraft alive. Its sleek design, powerful engine, and unmatched performance have made it an icon of aviation history, a true testament to the men and machines that helped to turn the tide of war. As General Dwight D. Eisenhower once said, the P-51 Mustang was the best fighter plane of World War II. It was the most versatile, the most effective, and the most beloved by the men who flew it. The P-51 Mustang remains a symbol of that greatness, a reminder of what can be achieved when innovation, courage, and determination come together.